That had to have been so painful.
Yeah, I'm sure it was. After he fell on the floor, I rushed over to him and saw the hole that the edge of the table left in his throat, and it was just gushing with blood. I saw that all of his fingers were just destroyed too. So I got a couple paper towels, wrapped them around his hands and neck, and then got one on my hand and then held it over his throat. I called 911 and I just laid there. Yep, just laid there, making sure my buddy didn't lose any more blood until the ambulance arrived.
God, you're a fucking trooper, man.
Yeah, you saved him.
Man, don't thank me. Thank Felix. He's the one that had to go through this whole ordeal. But yeah, we're gonna have to stay here for a while until we can find another way to earn income. I called Wendy's, and it seems like they're going to need to let him go because he needs to be able to talk to take orders, you know. So I'm going to house him, feed him, wipe his ass if I... No, I'm not going to do that. But if I need to, I will.
Well, we got to head to the gym, so I guess we'll see you tonight.
I'll see you too, man.
All right, see you, man.
All right. Don't die on the road. Be safe out there. Bunch of crap, am I right? Such assholes. Didn't even question the whole purple lip situation you got going on. That's why I like them. They're naive. Sometimes I like it when people are just a tiny bit stupid. Oh, don't be like that. I saved your life, you know that, right? Right? Good. Because that's exactly what happened. I'm sorry, I really am. Sorry you happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. But that's just how life is, you know? Maybe I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Maybe I would have been better off never knowing what was going on. And I could keep living in peace and tranquility. Felix, have you ever heard of the concept of justifiable homicide? Okay, this one probably rings a bell. Self-defense? Right. Usually self-defense is when you have to use physical force to defend either yourself or someone else while a crime is being committed. And that force is usually violent to a certain extent. We all got things we gotta protect, like our homes for example. If someone broke into your house in the middle of the night, wouldn't you blow their head off if you had a gun? Of course you would! You're protecting your property and your life. But it's not just those things we gotta protect. As men, we gotta protect our manhood. That is the worst thing a man can lose aside from his own life. Now, I don't know if you read the Bible that much, but the 7th commandment from God states, "Thou shalt not commit adultery." I was stuck in rush hour traffic. Average morning in Atlanta, right? I got this text from Kayla. It was a nude photo of her in front of her bathroom mirror. Now, this wasn't the problem. We've done this kind of back and forth thing before plenty of times. But the problem started when I looked at the caption and it said, "Come over. He doesn't get back till 8 p.m. Then I was just thinking, huh? Who's he? Then I remembered I usually get off at work at 8 p.m. Tried reopening the caption and it said that she deleted it. So that's when the feeling started setting in. I texted my boss and said I had gotten sick, and then I just turned right around and went straight back to her house. I thought I was just being paranoid. I thought I was just being crazy. But then I pulled up to that driveway and saw that there were not one, but 2 cars there. I went up to the front door, and since we both have keys to her house, I got mine out and quietly opened the front door. Let's just say I knew what was going on based from the sounds coming from that bedroom. Now, Leviticus 20:10 reads, if I can remember correctly, the man had committed adultery with another man's wife surely the adulterer and the adulteress shall be put to death. An active crime was taking place. A sin against me, against my manhood, and against God himself. And when something like that happens, you know what needs to be done. I got a knife from the kitchen, tiptoed up the stairs. As I got closer to that bedroom, the sounds got even louder. I opened that door, and there she was, getting fucked with some dirt, steroid pumping asshole! And then, all I could remember was the feeling of the knife plunging into their flesh, reverberating over and over again until I was too tired to do it anymore. And then you came in, carrying that big $400 VR headset you were borrowing for your little sci-fi short film. Felix, wouldn't it suck being dead? You do absolutely nothing wrong and yet you end up 6 feet under. Wouldn't that suck? Well, I took mercy on you. I could have easily killed you, and hell, maybe I should have. But I'm no monster. I only killed for justice. That was justice. But I knew you'd tell. Anybody that didn't understand my situation would. My dad was a surgeon. He was a good man. I learned a lot from him. I knew the dosage of morphine had to be just enough to make you numb, but not enough to make you dead. I knew not to cut the jugular vein when I took care of your larynx. The hands now, that was the hard part, because you'd started to wake up by that point, and I already got the hammer out, so... Yeah, sorry about that. Before I called 911, I almost forgot one thing. Could you say your ABCs for me, please? That. Perfect. Exactly how it should be. But I'm sorry I was after the drowsy juice wore off, because that could have been a lot less unpleasant. But still, I saved you, Felix. Don't you get it? I saved you! What, you'd rather be dead? Alright then. I can do you dead anytime I want. Your life is right at my fingertips. I don't suppose you've ever prayed with your own voice at this point. Not like you can now. Because the only way you can avoid spending eternity in hell with Kayla and that fuckboy is if you let me fix you up. Build you back up again. Then you'll understand what a nice guy I am.
Ryan, what's on my bag? What?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yep, I'm fine.
You just bolted up right next to Felix. You okay?
Hey guys, I don't know if you'll find this okay, but I was just, confessing to Felix that I'm coming out of the closet.
You're gay.
Bisexual, I mean, I don't really know yet. I was just having some thoughts, and I thought that, Felix would be the best person to say it to in this situation.
Yeah, it's alright, man. You know, you're probably just figuring things out.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not offended or anything, are you, Felix? Well, if you need anything, just let us know. I meant, just let Ryan know.
Alright, I found it. Let's go.
He's doing just fine. See ya.
See you, man.
Now, can we get along?